welcome back to my country craft corner. I am just getting ready to start decorating the outside. Chris is already working diligently at putting our wreaths up on the windows. We're just going to simply have wreaths with a burgundy bow on them on each window, and I'm working on doing the garland for around the front door. And I decided, since Walmart is now selling those ornament garlands that I used on my inside stair banister in 8.5 feet lengths, that I just went and bought 3 today. 3 boxes of them. They come in a box like this. Check it out. Let me see if I can turn it around here. I'm tall, so they're about 3 feet tall, I guess. And as you can see, they're 8.5 feet and they're about $25 each. So not necessarily a cheap thing to buy, but it's something that will last for years. So I'm just getting ready to attach them. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm doing. Be right back. Thanksgiving, by the way. I hope everyone had a really nice Thanksgiving. We sure did. I'm kind of tired today, but we had a really good one. Anyway, be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. And as you can see, I have garland that I had up over the front door last year. And I have these 2 big bows that I've already made that go at each corner. So I've already made those. Those were from last year. I just need to fix them up a little bit, puff them out a little bit, and they'll look pretty. They have really long streamers, and they will hang at each corner. Remove the garland from the packaging, and I've just started to put it on to attach it onto this long pine garland. Anyway, the way you do this, as you can see, it comes on a very bendable, pliable, wrapped stem, and the balls, as you can see, hang off of the stem, and they're burgundies and like shiny golds and browns, and they do hang in a certain way. So what I'm going to do is start at this end, do one whole garland, then I'm going to go around the other side and start up the other side, up the other end, and then I'm going to fill in with the third garland. I bought 3 boxes of ornament garland. So let me see if I can show you how I do this. This is really simple. It is not difficult at all. You just kind of snug the main stem down into the pine garland and wrap your pine garland around it to hold it into place. That is, if you can grab the pine garland, that is. There we go. And you just twist it like you would one of those chenille ties on a wreath or wherever. So I just keep going and I snug it down about every 1/2 foot. Side up, and then we'll start on the other end here in just a second. Here we go, still snugging it in. Every, I'd say about 1/2 foot or so. I only need just a little bit more. I am going to go ahead and finish it off. I'm not going to leave that empty, obviously. This little spot here. So I just have this much to do. So 2. Obviously, I'm going to back it up just a smidge to make sure that it's a continuous look here. And you can see that this has stopped right there. There we go. I have that much left. I don't know whether that'll go all the way around that wreath. We'll try to put it up here in a little while. Let's see if it works. Alrighty, I'm back. I went and dug around in my basement and found the big pine wreath that I had hanging on the front door last year. And I believe it is a 24-inch wreath. It's a pretty big wreath. It is, actually it's about, wow, 30 inches from side to side. So it's pretty big. And obviously you can see that I already have some red berries and pine cones stuck in there, and I actually think they came with this wreath. I did not put those in there. And it looks like I'm going to have just enough of this garland left to go around this wreath. So we're going to check and see. And I'm going to turn it. I did plug it in, but I'm going to unplug it real quick so I can turn it. And I'm going to start with the fuller end of the wreath. This is where the bow goes, so I'm not going to put it right there. I'm going to start just a smidge down from that. And again, I'm just going to snug it in. You guys, this is a big wreath. Snug it in with some pine garland. I don't want to snug it down real deep because I want the ornament garland to just sit right on top. I'm going to work my way around. And here I come into the end. This is right where the bow is going to go. Let me tie this in. Oops, it has a light on it. Tie this in right here. And I might even have just a little tiny bit to put in my wagon, my red wagon. Alrighty, here we go. And that's how much I have left. Which is not a lot, but I guarantee you I'll use it somewhere. And the only other thing I'm going to do with this is to add a bow right there in that empty spot. I already made it from last year. Snug it right in here. And with some fluffing, I think it's gonna be pretty. Back around there. So as y'all see, I have a counter full of pine garland and ornament garland all wrapped up into one. So Chris is still putting the wreaths on the window, and when he's done, we'll get his help to put this up, and I will show y'all the finished result. Fingers crossed it works out, you guys. Be back. I just wanted to show you guys the wreaths that Chris has been working on here. We bought these bows this year because they do get faded, and these are supposed to be weather resistant. Haha, we'll see how that works. But they're pretty good sized bows. And the wreaths are, I would say, probably 20 inches around. Pretty big wreaths too. One will go on here as well. We are working on it. I need to defall, obviously, in the red wagon. But there's that wreath I just got finished doing. It needs a little bit of tweaking here and there, but I'll get her fixed up. And then it will plug in. It's looking good so far. We're getting there. I'll be back. Well, here I am out at our mailbox, and I'm working. Here's the house up there, and I'm working on decorating our mailbox. And so far I just have some pine garland wrapped around, and I use these signs every holiday. Actually, I have one for about every month. And you can get them from, I believe it's piperclassics.com. And they are meant to go on a hanging bracket and be hung off of a front porch. I guess you can hang it from wherever you'd like. Well, when we moved in here, we just put little hooks underneath there, and I just switch these out every month. January will be a snowman, February heart, March a shamrock, and so on. So, and I've got these other things here to see what I can do back here in this little trough. And that is a mason jar that lights up at night. And we'll see what I come up with. I'll show you the end result in a minute. Alright, here I am with the finished product. As you saw, I had put the mailbox wrap around. If I can find y'all a link for that on Amazon, I will. This is an extra large mailbox wrap. And then I just tied my bow and fluffed it all out. And then in this little trough back here, I just put a little snowman and that little lantern that will glow through all of this. A couple poinsettias and some. And then down here, I put some red bells, and that'll do it. That will do it. All right, I've only got a few more things to do, and then I will be finished decorating out front here. Alrighty, I'm back, and I'm getting ready to put together my little red wagon decor. I've got all this stuff sitting around here from when I took it apart. Well, I'm back, you guys. I am one tuckered out lady right now. But I just ran out of steam, and I, to tell you the truth, got so involved with creating that I didn't video. But I will show you the finished product. This is the red wagon decor for this Christmas. And this is a wreath. There are lights running through. And once I get everything cleaned up, we're going to blow off all the leaves and pick up all the garbage and get everything set up. And I'll do one tour around all of the outdoor decorations. I am now ready to give you my third and final tour of my Christmas decorations. And most of this tour will be of the outside of our home, which is right there in front of us. Again, after Christmas, I'm going to be putting up a home tour series to tell you all the particulars about the choices we made for this home. Chris did all of this outdoor lighting though. The lighting that you see stays the same all year round, not just for Christmas. We have up lights and wash lights and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to take you on a little tour. We didn't do tons out here, but we do have these wagon wheels. Chris keeps asking me if I want him to paint them, and I don't. I like them kind of more rustic. And we just put a wreath on there and used one of the same burgundy bows as we used on the wreaths that are hanging on the windows. And let's walk on up here. Getting kind of dark. Hopefully you can see everything. Coming past the garages here. We have side-load garages. And I just wanted to take you and give you a peek back here. I know that you can still see the Newfie silhouettes on the gate there. Gates. We just tied little bows around the Newfie silhouettes. And there's Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing out here, huh? What you doing, Soph? Hi, sweetie. I just simply hung the wreaths on either side of the gates. And I do have little snowman lights, but they haven't been up long enough. They will come on at night. They are solar lights. Got those at Lowe's. and have them on either side of the gate. There's the patio. So here we go down our front sidewalk here. There's those wagon wheels out there. And here on this light post, again, just another wreath, the same as we put on the windows, with the same burgundy bow. Kind of dark, sorry. It's one of those wash lights. I changed out my flags to more Christmassy looking flags. Looks like a sleigh. It says Winterberry on it. And the gazing ball, changed it to red. And here is the front porch. There's that garland with the ornaments. It worked out really well. Looks really pretty. Got some deer over there. I hear them. I've always got company out here. Here is my red wagon decor. Trees on either side of the door. Alrighty, it's a little bit darker. My battery went dead on me. A little bit darker now. Gives you a little bit more of an idea of what it looks like when it's really dark. And I'm going to take you on in and show you our Christmas tree, the big one. And then I'm going to see if my battery will last, and I'll take you out back and show you how everything looks from out on the patio. There's that wreath with the ornament garland. Wow, did that work out really well. And the garland with the ornament garland. And here we go. And excuse the boxes. We've just finished. There's that white Christmas tree. And the lanterns are going. And here, let me stop there for a second, is our big Christmas tree that we put up. Actually, we put it up the night before Thanksgiving this year. It worked out really well. Big bow topper up there. And I do this one very traditionally with keepsake ornaments, and you can see I took the tails of the bow and took them down kind of on the front but to the side a little bit, all the way down the tree. This is one of my favorite things at Christmas. This big tree. So let's take a little walk. Take one more look at that garland. Banister garland, using the same garland that I used out on the front porch. We've got a theme going on, you guys. Big bows in here. And let's go out on the patio, see how all this looks from outside. It looks pretty. We walk over here. Yeah. See if I have enough battery left to get around to the side of the house. I don't know if I do. Side yard, looking up at that white Christmas tree. I want to show you that one more time. And I'm finished with my Christmas decorations home tour. And I will just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Bye-bye.